Right, well, we're here this morning. We're going to be learning a family secret. It is Lynn's family curry recipe. Hello, Lynn. There we go. She's going to be teaching us all how to make curry, which is fantastically amazing. First thing we do is start off with the ingredients. And what have we got here, Lynn?
Bay leaves.
Yes.
Cinnamon sticks.
Cinnamon sticks. And over here, you'll see we've got fresh curry leaves ready to go. And of course a gas stove, get that instant heat. Right, now Lynn, what spice is this?
Braising spice.
Braising spice.
Yes. Magic. And we call it magic.
Is this magic?
Yeah.
There we go.
It's fried onions and spices.
And you always use a plastic spoon to dish it up, yeah?
Every time.
Absolutely.
It's okay, Mapai. You go, Mapai. Come, you can come, Mapai. You can come,
This is the
Mapai.
real chef over here telling us how it's done.
You can come, Mapai.
You're not allowed to film me at the moment. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, continuing now the recipes. We've got pure spice products.
Ilachi.
Ilachi. Nobody knows what that is, but it comes in a plastic.
Cardamom pods.
What, sorry?
Cardamom pods.
Cardamom pods. Ah, okay. Ilachi. Of course, there's a lot more spices which we'll be going through just now.
Oh, so fun.
Not that one, though.
Alcha.
Alcha. What is alcha?
It's alcha.
Alcha is alcha. It comes this way from India. It's grown in neat little silver packets. I think. What's this one?
Cloves.
Cloves. Not as exciting as the other things, I'm afraid.
To ask me. We've been through
This is the stockpile of spices.
in magic. And the new one of these.
What is one of those?
Store knees, they're not broken ones.
Star anise, yes.
Broken ones. New one. New bag.
What's this?
Chia seeds. Cumin and chia seeds. That is from the biryani mix.
Okay, let's take it out of the biryani mix.
Yeah.
Well, this is very exciting. Now we're getting the rest of the curry spices.
No, we're not.
We're back. So for those of you who are wondering what are we doing, it is still on curry and we have found star aniseed. Star aniseed. And that's what they look like over there. And we're putting in 2 of them over there just to wake everyone up. Just to go over some of the other items that we've prepped. Diced up onions over there. Diced up onion.
Green pepper, chilies,
Potatoes.
potatoes,
Tomatoes. Or tomatoes.
but we can be adding more.
There we go.
So these are the dried spices that we'll be using.
We'll see what goes into the rest of it now. Okay, now we've got the real secret ingredients. What have we got here, Lynn?
Kashmir's masala, medium masala.
Medium masala.
It's medium.
Okay. Medium.
Because we don't do too hot.
Aha.
We do tasty.
we do taste it, that we can taste it and enjoy it.
Of course, we're all being overseen by what happens over here with the kitten. So, what was that? 2 big spoons, 3 spoons, eh? About there?
Of that one. Kashmir's hot mix.
Hot mix. Kashmir hot mix. Also comes from India. It grows on the trees in these neat little packets, doesn't it?
It's a wet one, if you can see. It's moist.
Moist on the inside there.
And it's got spices inside. And we also use plastic spoons.
Always use plastic spoons. Yes,
When you find them.
when we find them. This is very exciting. I will show you the selection of plastic spoons, but YouTube would ban this. It would simply be too exciting. Is it true that spices must always be arranged in alphabetical order? Are you? No, okay. So they've been lying to me all along. But that's fine, that's what this is. It's a learning experience.
So,
This is the secret spice from next door. It had a name. Didn't they have a name for it?
that name.
Secret spice from next door. He had a name for it, didn't he? I remember he called it something.
It's also a wet mix. It's also the Kashmir's wet mix. But you know, spices are never all the same, eh?
Possibly. What's next on the list, Lynn?
Biryani mix powder.
Being obviously supervised over here.
Turmeric.
Not to be confused with mustard powder. And those are looking like the spices, Lynn. What are we missing there? I think that's it, huh?
Salt.
Salt, yes. And garlic. Oh, and
That
kitten
comes
litter.
later.
A little bit of kitten litter as well. Maybe not. So it was 1 big spoon of salt that
It's
went
not
on
a
there.
whole spoon. It's some, and we'll add to flavor, depending on how much food.
She can be very shy. We've got ox blocks ready to go. Of course we've got chili and garlic mix, and of course garlic and ginger mix. Right, and we're back. Flame has been started up on the grill. We've just put in a little bit of oil into the curry pot. When I say a bit of oil, just enough just to coat the base. Wide base curry pot. Right. A decent curry pot will always look like it's had curry in it before. Otherwise it's not a decent curry pot. It's true. Well, that's what they told me.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. Is that what she said?
That's what she said.
That's what she said. Is that what she said, Pi? That's what she said. Okay. So we've got all of our mix all lined up over here. We've now progressed to a wooden spoon from the plastic spoons, different stages. And we will put this on pause. So, because it's gas, it's going to be a lot faster.
Yeah.
So what are we doing now? We're waiting for it
It's gonna reach
to...
its temperature soon.
You're waiting for the oil to start to boil?
It's not gonna boil.
Not going to boil. It's going to start making a sizzling sound there.
As you can hear, it's hot enough. You don't want it too hot because the oil will burn and your curry is messed up right from the start. Then you're wasting your time. Put in the dried spices. Can this boil?
Yes. I just boiled the water in the kettle now.
Don't burn the oil. You're roasting the spices now.
Now a handy trick which I found out is don't actually put the plastic container into the curry. From now on in, it's only the ingredients and not the containers that held the ingredients that must go into the curry. Rookie error, I did that the first couple of times. This is a very serious moment. You'll notice the background music has also stopped. So now the serious moment is past and background music will start up again.
You're planning to finish the hot water before I tell.
Yes, actually I was. How did you know?
That's why the hot water turned on.
Ah, nice. Very observant. And we're back. It's now about 5-6 minutes later, and we are getting ready on the next step. What we got, Jillian?
Garlic and ginger with red chilies.
Yes,
I
of
wish
course.
I had more.
But it turns out that somebody forgot to go out and buy them. I'm not going to say who that somebody
No, I
was.
didn't forget. I saw, but it wasn't the one I wanted. Because I had the one I want. I've got that one already.
In case you're wondering, this is the ox block. One block which has been dissolved in a bit of water, nice and concentrated boiling water. Just hold on.
Cooked.
What are you saying about that? Why can't
put
we...
any water in now
Why?
until the curry powder is cooked.
Okay. What's that now? Is the garlic and
Just
ginger.
the one that doesn't have any.
Okay. It's starting to smell really good now. This is really starting to smell good now.
It's almost ready for the dry spices. It is smelling good.
You were saying about the spices?
So we browned the onions.
Yeah.
So we fried up the onions. So they're like almost golden brown. So you want them to cook as long as possible, but not burn them. So it gives the curry a sweeter, but not sweet, because it's not caramelized. But you know what I mean. It gives the curry that tasty flavor.
Nice.
Spices. Taste not, want not.
Of course, this is, if we know if we've nailed the curry now, because obviously the smell and
We'll
the flavors.
taste it when it's raw. As it's in, we'll taste it. While it's raw, then we'll know if we're having a good curry in the end.
Of course, curry
We
is.
know we've done the blend right.
It's also important.
Blend is according to the quantity. Whatever you're putting in a pot and the quantity, that's the blend. Taste that.
Oh, that does smell. That's good. But it's also important what music you play in the background when making curry. It has a big impact. The more relaxed the curry is, the better the flavors come through. We suggest modern rock, but there's different recipes if you're in the south of India. Obviously, you want to go for a bit of Hindi. But we're just going to say
So,
whatever goes
I want
best.
to put the potatoes in to absorb the heat so we don't burn the curry powder. At the same time, we need to cook the curry powder or else the curry will be grainy.
So does the music actually matter?
The music helps.
Yes, I thought so.
I put the potatoes in first because they normally take long to cook. Because sometimes the meat is done, potatoes are still raw. Can't have a curry with raw potatoes.
No.
You're gonna need the meat straight off for this.
I'll prepare it now.
See the moon, see the moon, see the moon. Oh, when you're looking at the sun. I'm not a fool. I'm not a fool. I'm not a fool. Oh, you're not fooling anyone.
So we're ready for the meat now?
It's already been cleaned and cut into the pieces, size pieces we want.
We are using beef shin, huh?
Beef shin.
With the bones.
With the bones. When you're eating, you don't need to eat the bones.
Oh,
But when you're cooking, cook with the bones. It gives it extra flavor. This needs to be washed before it gets thrown away.
yep.
I need to wash my hands. So we're coating all the meat all around with spices. These are connected.
How?
These are connected. Connections.
There was scissors, Lynn. No, there's no
Use
scissors.
a knife.
There's no knife, Lynn.
Use a knife.
There's always a knife. Yeah. When the puppies were preparing the meat, obviously they didn't cut them up properly. I'm not going to take any responsibility for that.
So who was the teddy bear?
Yeah, Teddy Bear did it. Yeah, there he is. He did it. That is a guilty puppy face if ever you saw one.
It is. It looks so guilty. It's making like it's sleeping.
Yeah, but we know the truth.
We know.
We know the truth. So now we've set the timer.
Plus minus.
What was it, 30 minutes?
40, 45 minutes. It depends. Because I've
You
got a
got the
big
lid
pot.
on it?
I've got a big pot.
Ah.
It's going gonna take longer to cook.
Then we put that using the ox block in order to get all the goodness out of everything else. We'll be back in the next couple of minutes. So,
Look at the spice, the curry. Doesn't look grainy. Doesn't look grainy because it's cooked.
so we're cooking the meat with the spices before adding any liquid.
Not liquid.
Well, before adding any water. Because we want all the meat and the spices to cook up.
You want, see? The curry is not looking grainy. Looking good.
And you've got to keep
good.
stirring it
So we don't
once
make
every
it
5 or 10 minutes to make sure it doesn't stick. Doesn't
or else
burn.
we will burn the underneath and it will taste differently.
You can see all the bones and the marrow cooking. Those will of course pop out.
Or not.
Or not. Right, now it's really
Look
coming
how
to a
nice.
zenith over there.
Oh, look how nice. This is going to be a winner.
It's also important to praise the curry as you're going along. It makes it feel better and makes it taste better too.
Yep.
Always praise the curry. You're a good curry.
This
You're
is going to
great
be a
curry.
winner.
You're a
Positive
winning
speaking.
curry.
You speak it into existence.
Yes. This is the ox block. Mixed it in with the ginger just to get the nasty out of the bottle.
4,000.
Roughly time-wise, it's been what, about 15 minutes?
Yeah, plus minus. No, 10 minutes or so. Well, once we started timing.
Once we started timing.
Yeah. I'm singing to the curry.
Yes, you've got to sing to the curry. Many people don't. That's what goes wrong.
I've loved you for 1,000 years. For 1,000 years.
Right.
So now we turn the temperature down of the pot. So everything has reached its temperature.
If it is a little bit dry, can we add a bit of water?
Won't get dry, but it can be very hot. Just to bring the temperature down and add more gravy. The water makes more gravy. How is this looking? Oh.
It's looking good.
This is looking like magic. Teddy bear, want to come through, my teddy bear? Are you just stretching?
It's a puppy's life.
This is looking good. These aren't the only tomatoes. These were just the only fresh ones that were chopped. And peeled and diced tomatoes, because I didn't have enough fresh tomatoes. I only had one, but I'll be needing a whole lot more. So I'm using canned.
Let's have a look at that can quickly. No, not the empty can, the face. There we go.
I like to use this one for curry.
Waste not, want not.
Waste not, want not.
Is it true that you must always praise the curry as you're cooking it?
I've loved you for 1,000 years.
Praising curry. What did you say earlier on about flattery?
Flattery will get you everywhere.
Especially when
Flattery
praising a curry.
will get you everywhere. That's what the curry is telling me back. It's exactly what it's telling me back. Flattery will get you everywhere. It's looking beautiful. Beautiful. We are done. Our curry is cooked. It's a real Indian curry. A real.
We've got some dhania which has been prepped. Now this is the first bout of dhania. Because the curry is still hot, 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 isn't it? So this dhania is actually going to cook into the curry now. And then before we serve it,
It's going to infuse in the curry now.
and then before we serve it, we'll put on the final bit of curry. Dhania. Well done, Lynn.
Well done, Dan.
I
done good.
I cooked my first curry.
You've done well.
Yay!
You've done well, baby. You've done well.
Thank you. Positive reinforcement.
Loved you for 1,000. I'm singing to the curry.
Yes, you've got to sing to the curry. Many people don't. That's what goes wrong.
I've loved you for 1,000 years. For 1,000